India is currently a developing economy whose dependence is moving from agricultural to the industrial sector. However, even with this statement, we cannot change the fact of how agriculture provides basic necessities of food for not just our country, but all nations around the world. Hence, agriculture is indispensable no matter what we do. Besides providing us food, agriculture also helps the industrial sector with the basic raw materials needed for the production and playing as an open market for the industrial sector to sell goods such as fertilizers. Even though agriculture is so helpful to the nation, it does provide us with one problem: waste. And our nation, India, generates about 35,000 crores kg of waste every year. This waste can go through processes like recycling or composting in order to make benefits out of them. However, there is one such waste that can scientifically and economically contribute to construction industry and agricultural sector respectively. This waste is nothing but rice husk, which are the outer coverings obtained by the production of rice. In India, rice contributes around 40% of agricultural production, and around 100 million tons of rice is produced per year, out of which 2,400 crores of rice husk is created. Rice is produced in India by the following methods: Japanese method, broadcasting method, drilling method, and transplantation method. In the Japanese method, HYV, high yielding variety seeds are used in nursery raised bags and are transplanted in rows to make fertilizing and weeding easier. This method has been really successful in India by those most of the rice cultivation regions. Broadcasting method is usually followed in less fertile soil. This method simply includes the scattering of seeds by using hands. Drilling is a simple technique of rice cultivation where two men plow and sow seeds together. Transplantation is a little complex compared to the other rice cultivation method. This method requires a much fertile soil and more number of laborers. First, the seeds are scattered around the nursery, which give produce seedlings, which are later removed from the ground and are planted in the field prepared for rice production. After the rice is produced, its outer covering, known as rice husk, is produced, which is separated from rice by the process of rice milling using a machine. We plan to use the separated rice husk in concrete production, for which we will incinerate the rice husk using a furnace or an incinerator. The product we receive after burning the rice husk is called as rice husk ash, as we call it RHA. We will use this product in the construction industry by mixing it with cement and making bricks, which are stronger and less penetratable for water compared to the ordinary ones. This will not only benefit the concrete industry scientifically by making it stronger and more resistant, but also economically.
मागीर ताका भात जावपा येयलें न्ही तेन्ना आमकां पावस नाका. पावस उण पडपा जाय, चड पडपा जायना. तें पिकोवं जाय. पिकलें म्हणटा नुवपा जाय. नुवलें म्हणटा तें मळपा जाय. मळ्ळें म्हणटा तेजें वारें करपा जाय. वारें केलें तें बरें आहा तें सेपरेट, कुसलें आहा तें सायडीक. दोनां लागता आनी 5:30 मोडटा. 5:30
कितें करता?
आमी माड रोयता, माडी रोयता, कावते रोयता ती बारकेली सुपारी झाडां.
तुमकां आतां हांगा पावस त्रास करता
हय म्हण
आनी त्या पावसाच्या खंयच्या टायमार तुका जाय?
आमकां फाटका तें रोप लायलें न्ही, रोप लायलें म्हणटकीर तेन्ना पावस जाय आमकां. मागीर कापता आसतना पावस नाका. कापता आसतना पावस नाका. रोप काडटा
रोपता
आनी जेवता खंय तुमी?
industry generates a lot of rice husk during milling of paddy, which comes from the fields. Also used as a fuel for power generation, rice husk ash (RHA) is about 25% by weight of rice husk when burnt in boilers. During milling of paddy, about 78% of weight is received as rice, broken rice, and bran. Rest 22% of the weight of paddy is received as husk. This husk is used as fuel in the rice mills to generate steam for the parboiling process. The husk contains about 75% organic volatile matter, and the balance 25% of the weight of the husk is converted into ash during the firing process, is known as RHA, rice husk ash. This RHA in turn contains around 85% to 90% amorphous silica. RHA is a carbon neutral green product. Lots of ways are being thought of disposing them by making commercial use of this RHA. RHA is a good superpozzolan. This superpozzolan can be used in a big way to make special concrete mixes. An example of a concrete mix would be impermeable concrete, which allows no water to pass through and it's much stronger than normal concrete. Other uses of RHA include green concrete, high performance concrete, refractory, ceramic glaze, insulator, roofing shingles, waterproofing chemicals, oil spill absorbent, specialty paints, flame retardants, carrier for pesticides, insecticides, and biofertilizers. Materials. Waste is any substance which is discarded after primary use or is worthless, defective, and of no use. A byproduct, by contrast, is a joint product of relatively minor economic value. A waste product may become a byproduct, joint product, or resource though an invention that raises a waste product's value above zero. Examples include municipal solid waste, household trash/refuse, hazardous waste, wastewater such as sewage which contains bodily waste, feces and urine, and surface runoff, radioactive waste, and others. According to the Basel Convention on the Control of Transboundary Movements of Hazardous Wastes and Their Disposal of 1989, Art 2, wastes are substance of objects which are disposed or are intended to be disposed.
Morning, ma'am. My first question is, what different types of waste is produced in our school?
We have 4 different types of waste that we generate. The 2 major ones being dry waste and wet waste. Dry waste involves all our dry products, paper, stationery, all the household things. Wet waste being kitchen waste, organic matter that you get from the cafeteria, either in school, or maybe some fruit peels or even leaves from the garden. That's all considered wet waste. We also generate e-waste, some, not a lot, but e-waste from computers, from chargers, batteries, all of that is e-waste. And then lastly, we generate also sanitary waste from our infirmary in the bathrooms.
Is there a system to collect this waste?
Yes, the system is we have a collection that happens. There are 2 agencies that do it. The dry waste here in school is collected by the Goa Solid Waste Management Corporation once a week, that is on Monday mornings. And we have the municipality that comes every day to pick up the wet waste generated.
Mr. dustbins that we utilize in our schools, are they provided by the municipality or is there someone else who provides us?
It is provided to us by the Goa Solid Waste Management Corporation. That is the dry one. The wet waste was given to us by the municipality.
Do you plan on making a composting pit for the wet waste?
We had that idea in mind, but since there are several ways of composting, we are first trying to understand how much waste is generated, wet waste and food waste in school, before we plan what type of composting we want. It is very much possible, but the technique we will decide to use will depend on how much waste we generate in school.
So how are you encouraging other students to follow waste management?
There are several ways. First of all, we're trying to create awareness around segregation and waste management. So we have had assemblies focused on waste management and segregation, as well as a workshop that we had on Gandhi Jayanti, 2nd October. We had a representative from the Goa Solid Waste Management Corporation that came and gave a talk on the garbage menace in Goa and how, as a school, we can help with the next.
Do you have any problem in collecting the waste? And do the students help in segregating it?
Some students try, but generally we do find a lot of problems around segregation. It could be the lack of knowledge and awareness around children on how to actually segregate the waste, dry versus wet, what goes where. Although we have provided bins with visuals on the bins, there are bins on every floor for wet waste as well as dry waste in every classroom. Our attendants in school at the end of the day usually collect the waste and they have to separate it, but we find that a lot of students have not really understood or for some reason have not segregated it